What's going on, guys? Captain Richard. It is Saturday, June 28th. And as you can see, we're sitting here on the Tierra and we're back at it. Here's Oak Orchard. And we just got done with a charter. It's been quite a while since we ran a charter. Probably that week following Mother's Day. We ran a stretch there, and then it was tournament season. So we fished a few tournaments in Niagara County. We fished a tournament out of Orleans County, and then last weekend we were over in Toronto fishing a tournament. A few weekends off in between there for family time, and now here we are. So we've got a long stretch between July and August, just filled with charters, and today kicked that off. So it's no secret the fishing's been tough on Lake Ontario. Not a ton of salmon around. Weather hasn't been very nice. You can see it all over social media. Trust me, if there were people catching fish, you would see the hero shots, the boards loaded with fish. You're just not seeing that. We fished a tournament in Toronto last weekend, ran to the corner where the border is between the U.S. and Canada on the Canadian side, and absolutely slaughtered the lake trout. Slaughtered the coho salmon. Did not take long in practice to find them or catch them, and then tournament day, we got right on them first thing in the morning. Took us 15 minutes to get 7 bites, and we were headed back into salmon or to fish for Chinooks and upgrade throughout the day. So we tried to duplicate that today and go offshore and go as far west as we could from Oak Orchard. We ran strictly a coho program, left the harbor and ran probably 12 miles to the west, started in 400 foot of water, worked that 28 to 32 north line as far west as, I believe, 26. Very, very bleak screen out there, not much to look at. We ran a 12 rod spread most of the day. I think only 2 rods had king type baits on them. The other 10 rods were strictly coho rigs. We were on a coho mission, knowing that if there were cohos around and we put enough coho stuff in the water, we could get them fired up. Never ran across that, never marked any bait, didn't mark a ton of fish, not like we were seeing across the border last weekend. A few of the coho rigs that did catch fish, we got this one right here, which has got some UV tape on it, and I believe just an orange crush. All of our coho bites came on Dipsy divers. So on one side of the boat we ran a pair of 5 colors, the other side of the boat we ran a pair of 7 colors. 4 divers. The divers were on 1s on the inside, 3 on the outside, and we ran those at 40 and 50 feet. That's where our coho bites came. Our corner riggers, we ran coho rigs as well. We may have missed one, or it could have been an alewife sliding down the line. There was a little bit of jiggling going on in that rod, and then when I got to it, it was gone. We landed 2 nice coho, a beautiful steelhead or rainbow, and that was pretty much it over there in that water for our bites. So around 10 o'clock, 10:30, we made the decision to pull, run in. We had a few kids on board, and try and get some lake trout. Knowing we probably weren't in the best area for lake trout, we slid in, found the best level to be about 110, and we took that on an east troll and went 3 for 4 on lake trout. No giants. Probably our best lake trout rig since the Oak Orchard tournament, when we did have to fish for lake trout, which we don't do too often. Hammerhead Cowbells, that's kind of all we have on board, but I would call this a watermelon. It's got glow tape on the back. That's been our best. I have never caught anything on it up until a few weeks ago. A buddy of mine put it in the water and outfished me on what I thought was our best color combos. Behind that, we've got a gambler rig. I'm not sure what this is called, but it pretty much looks like the cowbells themselves. We did miss a bite on these UV blue cowbells. And then we threw down some monkey puke with, again, some gambler rigs. I don't believe that took anything. But 3 for 4 in lake trout. Again, not fishing in the best lake trout water. We're going to try and save that for tomorrow. We've got some more kids coming out, knowing that the bite's kind of tough. We're going to make sure we're going to align ourselves in an area where we can slide in and potentially do some lake trout for these kids. Talking to other guys, you know, a lot of onesie twosies. 1 or 2 guys got into them decent. Mostly cohos, a few kings, but it's tough. It's tough fishing. I've talked to guys from Rochester. The guys on the North Shore have been struggling. I guess nobody knows why. It's still June. Hopefully it's the weather and things just aren't setting up, and we've got lots of fish ready to come and bite our lures in the next few months. Otherwise, it's going to be a very long summer. But yeah, we're back at it. We're chartering. I want to thank everybody who reaches out to me and lets me know they're watching these videos. I really appreciate it, and I hope that you guys find them helpful. We'll be back out tomorrow, and I'm thinking we're going to try and give it a fair shake in the morning for some salmon or cohos, and then probably move on to lake trout just to get these kids on the rods. So if you're heading out, man, it still beats sitting on the couch. As long as the weather's nice and you're not getting thrown around by the waves, there's nowhere else I'd rather be than out here trying to pluck one of these fish. We have been seeing quite a few nice fish. So there was a 30-pound fish weighed in at the Oak Orchard tournament a few weeks ago. Last weekend we saw one that just missed the 30-pound mark. These are 30-pounders in June. So we get into July and into early August when they start to peak with their weights. We should see some really nice fish this year. So there's doesn't seem to be a ton of fish around, but we have had some quality when we are getting them. So kind of looking forward to that. Hopefully we can break that 30 mark. We haven't had a tyee in a few. So thanks for watching, guys. We'll be back out tomorrow with another report. Stay tuned, and good fishing.